Many of our customers have multiple developers working on LegaSuite projects, or maybe they need to work closely with business people or user experience people during design time. Now, we've always had that great live testing capability I mentioned earlier, and we've carried that forward into the new GUI Workbench. It simply makes us more agile, and it matches the way that customers want to work. In fact, I use the word agile for a reason. It focuses on small iterative steps and lots of user feedback. And that's exactly the type of situation that our live testing options are designed to address. As far as supporting multiple developers is concerned, again, we've added some great new capabilities here. Since all LegaSuite artifacts are now individual XML files, we can work very nicely with any source control management tool that has an Eclipse plugin. So if you use Aldon or Subversion or something else, we can work with it, no problem. For example, here you see a GUI project that has some overlays. Let's actually look in the live workbench. It's probably easier to see there. Here I've got a GUI project I've actually checked out from our Subversion repository. I've checked out the whole project, but of course I could easily check out or just work with one file or set of files. I can make changes. I can commit them whatever I want. I can commit just one file back to the project or the entire project. And I can even do something like compare this to a previous version prior to committing it. In fact, the Workbench actually stores previous versions of every file locally until you commit. So if I want to review the changes I've made to a particular file, I can do that simply by looking in my local history. So we can take a look back at the previous version of this, and we can look at that in a textual way. That's the previous version of this panel 14. Or we can actually look at it in a visual way. So LegaSuite GUI projects are dependent upon screens and screen metadata, as you guys know, and we've always offered our collector technology as a way to capture screen definitions from the original application sources or the compiled objects. You use our collector to keep your modernized app in sync with your green screen application. That also works the same as it did before in LegaSuite 6, and we've added some major new features here as well. The specific one that's generating the most interest is the ability to do a dry run or a test run of your change management before you actually apply that. When you do a dry run, you can see what's going to happen during the change management cycle. And if you like the results, well, you can go ahead and commit them. You can accept that and move on and have your change management execute as defined. If the results are not what you want, then you can stop the process, you can adjust your settings, and you can do another dry run again. You can basically iterate until you've got your change management process down to the level of perfection that you need to have. Aldon is now a part of Rocket Software as well, and you can use the Aldon Lifecycle Manager for I to manage LegaSuite artifacts. We're also planning to do deeper integration between LMI and LegaSuite. Specifically, we're working toward enabling Aldon to automatically execute LegaSuite change management whenever a green screen is changed and recompiled. So that'll make synchronizing those green screen changes and the LegaSuite changes an almost entirely automatic process for customers who own LMI and LegaSuite and want to be able to use those things together.